Just quickly, how to study. These are from Isabel. These are not from me. I'll add my own little splice to them as I go through. But to do well in chemistry, Isabel's discussed, the strong logical reasoning, the good mathematical skills, and succinct, clear language. And I think they're all really good things. Now, the good mathematical skills, again, if you really hate maths, probably not going to love chemistry, but it shouldn't be too bad because chemistry uses a lot of simple mathematics. It uses a lot of simple algebra. You use a small calculator. You don't use your big class pads and your big, technical, scientific, really big hoobie-dooby calculators. You use the little small ones. You get quite used to them as you go through. And the maths is pretty straightforward, although there is a fair bit of it. So do be prepared. If you don't like maths, you might struggle a little bit with chemistry. So having good math skills is an important skill. You don't need to be a wizard. You don't need to be doing, really advanced mathematics. Strong logical reasoning is a really important skill, and especially problem solving. Chemistry is a lot of problem solving. It's not like your psychology. It's not like your, I don't know what other subjects I'm trying to think of, but probably more like your humanities subjects, where there's a lot of just rote learning. There's a lot of like, all right, I need to know this definition. I need to know exactly how to rewrite that down onto a page in an exam. That doesn't happen like that in chemistry. There's a lot of problem solving. There's a lot of working your way through a situation. Focus on strengthening your weaknesses. I really like that one. You should always focus on strengthening your weaknesses. It's something that's a skill you should be doing, especially now in year 11, heading into year 12. Always focus on strengthening your weaknesses. Make and update your notes consistently. Have some really good notes and summaries from this year so that you can look back on them in year 12. Always practice questions. Practice questions are great. I think that's a really good tip. Ensure you can respond to questions with concise wording and logical flow. Logical flow is a really important thing. It's just been added to the BCE study designs. I'm sure it's probably somewhere in the HSC points. If not, it's already there. This whole idea of flow, they like things to flow. When you answer a question, they don't necessarily love dot point. Yes, there are times where dot point is acceptable, but there's a lot of times where they're like, don't give it to me dot point. I don't want it dot point. Fair enough. Logical flow means it should flow from A to B. It should flow down as you go through. Now, build up on thorough understanding, build up on thoroughly understanding your content rather than plain memorizing. Exactly what I was just trying to say. Chemistry is about problem solving. It's not about just straight up going into it and going, all right, I'm going to remember this definition and that. No, it's not. And please don't go into it expecting it to be that. That is not what chemistry is. Chemistry is all about problem solving and working through different situations and applying different chemical elements. Now, what's really important as well throughout chemistry, the different modules that overlap. They are not singular different subjects. It's not like, you're doing history and you're doing one era and then you go into another era and you go into another era. These things overlap, really important. One module will overlap into another module. Questions will overlap between the two. So keeping on top of the content you've already been through is important. When you get back test results, looking at the results you got and figuring out where you didn't go as well is really important. So then you are stronger at it the next time you touch it. Stuff like that. I think they're just the general skills for chemistry, and I think they are what you should be working on throughout, as well as just learning how to study at this level throughout year 11 so that when you hit year 12, you'll be smashing it. Outside of that, I think that's about everything for today.